Boy learning to drive. In a quiet town nestled among rolling hills, there lived a young boy named Tommy, eager to grow up and experience the world. His father, Mr. Parker, was a patient and kind man who always encouraged his son to try new things. As Tommy grew older, he eagerly anticipated the day when he would learn to drive. One sunny Saturday morning, Mr. Parker smiled at his son and said, "Today, Tommy, we're going to take your first driving lesson." Tommy's eyes lit up with excitement and a touch of nervousness. The thought of sitting behind the wheel for the first time was both thrilling and a little daunting. Father and son headed to the empty parking lot in town, a safe and spacious area where Tommy could practice steering and get a feel for the car. Mr. Parker, with his calm demeanor, sat beside Tommy, ready to guide him through this new adventure. "First things first, Tommy," Mr. Parker began, "let's adjust your seat and mirrors so you're comfortable and have a good view around you." Tommy eagerly followed his father's instructions, adjusting the seat and mirrors until everything felt just right. Remember, driving is like riding a bike. It might feel a little strange at first, but soon it'll become second nature, Mr. Parker reassured his son. With a shaky breath, Tommy put the key in the ignition and started the engine. As he gently pressed the gas pedal, the car hummed to life and started moving. "Easy does it," Mr. Parker encouraged as they slowly moved through the empty lot. "Feel the car and the road under you." "You're doing great, Tommy." With every lap around the lot, Tommy's confidence grew. His hands steadied on the wheel, and his initial nervousness turned into excitement. He navigated through cones set up by his father, practiced turns, and learned to brake gently. "Look ahead, scan the area, and always be aware of your surroundings," advised Mr. Parker, his voice a steady guide for his son. As the lesson continued, Tommy's face beamed with pride as he mastered the basics of driving. He parked the car with a triumphant grin, feeling like he'd accomplished something big. "You did fantastic, Tommy." "You're a natural," Mr. Parker praised his son, ruffling his hair affectionately. As they drove back home, Tommy felt a newfound sense of responsibility and excitement. He couldn't wait for his next lesson and the day when he would finally drive on the roads. Back at home, Tommy couldn't stop talking about his experience. His enthusiasm was infectious, and his father listened with joy in his heart, proud of his son's determination and courage. That evening, as they sat on the porch, watching the sun dip below the horizon, Mr. Parker put his arm around Tommy's shoulder and said, "I'm proud of you, son. Driving is a big responsibility, but I know you'll learn and do great. And remember, no matter what, I'm here to support you every step of the way." With a grateful smile, Tommy hugged his father tightly. He felt a sense of pride in his achievement and a newfound connection with his dad. This day had not just been about learning to drive, it was about trust, guidance, and the strength of their bond. And so, under the evening sky painted in shades of gold and pink, Tommy and his father, Mr. Parker, shared a special moment, a memorable first step in a journey of growing up, learning, and the unspoken bond between a father and his son. They knew that many more adventures and lessons awaited them, with their bond growing stronger with each shared experience.